name is Antwan. Last name Castoe. Now that we've begun, welcome to the show. Come listen to us, topics we discuss. We think we are smart, but we couldn't prove it. And we bullshit too, and then when we're through, we all act like maybe we were funny. His name is Antwan. Castoe.
Now it leaves us more time to talk about On the Air, created by David Lynch and Mark Frost.
Yeah, he always says the date and the weather, right?
What?
Yeah, David Lynch, he has that thing where it's like, it's Tuesday.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that's how he brings that shit up.
Yeah, it's morning, Wednesday. It's cloudy outside.
76 degrees, a little bit of nip in the air. And he spends like a good 2-3 minutes just doing that shit. I don't know. I've never actually seen the whole bit. All I know is that Jude did a really good impression one time, and that kind of stuck with me.
Yeah. It's David Lynch is a very interesting man.
This is the guy.
Oh yeah, that's him.
Give me something that he's done. Like I just know him in reference to other things.
Do you want all of the films he's made, or do you want all of?
Give me a banger.
Probably my favorite film of his is Eraserhead, but he made the 1980s Dune movie, the one that's notoriously bad.
Oh, shit one.
But at the same time, everyone involved was like, yeah, it was a mess because everyone had their own vision of what they wanted Dune to be. But he just makes things that are so weird and off kilter that's what it's Lynchian. That's what it's known for.
Lynchian.
Yeah.
That sounds racist.
No. Couldn't be.
Can't be him.
No.
Gonna be that excessively quirky white boy.
No. He's just a little funny with it, you know. He is like the definition of a quirky white boy, is the thing.
I know, yeah. No, I saw there was a meme that I saw just this morning when I woke up, and the first thing I do is go to my phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fucking weird to describe it. It was an ethnic minority and a very, no exaggeration, a very ugly man.
Mm-hmm.
Are doing like this very funny bit of carrying a pack of water bottles by holding it, like on each side, like it's really fucking something heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they put it down on a table. And it's like, could you help me out? There's a customer up at the front. And I'm like, no, the little brown guy's like, yeah, for sure. He wants to know if you could bring his pet in. And then they both like kind of peek their head out like towards the corridor, and it's just Snoopy dancing.
Okay.
And the top comment was, yeah, it was that. And then like the ugly man was just kind of like vibing with him. And the top comment was, it's like, this is the most David Lynch thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not that far off, actually.
Yeah, and I'm like, based off of what I know of him, I will agree.
If it was not a dog, but if it was a dwarf, and he was dancing in a weird jerky motion kind of way, yeah, that'd be David Lynch. That's a David Lynch movie. That's been in a David Lynch thing.
When you say dwarf, are you referring to a fantasy, or
I'm referring to a person with dwarfism, which is a medical condition that.
Can we say it, Antwan?
Yeah.
Midget.
I don't think that. Antwan, did you know what question you were answering when
yes, I did.
gave the answer? Okay.
See, him and I are on the same wavelength, Mac. I have a deep-rooted connection with Twan.
I have a psychic connection, a blood connection.
Charles.
God damn it,
Charles.
I immediately thought X-Men, and then he said it before it came out of my mouth. He's louder, fast.
That's how it is.
Eric, I'm beaming you the name of every dwarf actor in Hollywood straight into your head.
Mini
Called a zip bomb file. Huh?
Yeah, the actor who plays Mini-Me goes to my gun range.
Mini-Me's dead.
Well, he went to my gun range.
Okay, let's
now that
clarify.
you mentioned it, I haven't seen him post at the gun range in a while.
Vern Troyer's been dead for some time now.
Holy shit! Way to dump that on me, Mac.
Wait, don't. Antwan, when did Vern Troyer die? I'm gonna guess it's before the year 2018.
He died at the age of 49. It doesn't. Oh, here we go. His last appearance was in Austin Powers. Doesn't actually say when he dies.
Fuck.
Wait, no. That was I meant Wee Man.
Wee Man. Okay.
Yeah,
Who
Wee
was
Man.
Wee Man. Like,
From
no, Wee
Jackass.
I don't remember Wee Man.
He's from Jack. Every time Jackass wanted to do
now I know who Wee Man is. I've seen him. Yeah. Okay, now I'm starting to remember.
Yeah,
Apologies, but all these little people, they look the same to me.
Okay. I don't think that's going to make anyone feel any better about anything that you just said.
I'm sorry to Vernon, whatever his name is.
Vern Troyer.
Damn, you're on it.
Yeah, I knew that without having to look it up. He makes the funny ee noise.
Is that his actual voice?
I think it's a little high pitched. I don't think it's that high pitched.
There you go.
There's Wee Man.
I love that little guy.
Wearing a Rancid shirt. Hell yeah.
What's Rancid?
It's a band.
Oh, I felt like fucking Golem saying that. What's Rancid, precious?
What stings me so precious? Andy Serkis, another famous little person actor.
Nah,
that's not true. That's not true. I said that as a lie. Andy Serkis is like 5 foot something.
Yeah, God.
What I did was I lied to you, Nick. I lied.
Oh, that's fine.
How is Wee Man 51 years old? That's crazy.
He's aging like a wine, bro. Look at that.
I want to see him on a skateboard. I want to see Wee Man launched out of a cannon. I want to see Wee Man on one of those funny inflatable mattresses, and they drop that big fat guy from Jackass. And I want to see him go flying in the stratosphere. I want to see Wee Man. I want to see Wee Man crowd surfing at a concert, and somebody throws him on stage like you would throw a shot put. I want to see Wee Man on a red carpet, and they pull the carpet out from underneath him like it's a funny little.
His little knees, they don't even bend. He just falls
for you,
over.
Mac. There you go.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, damn! You know what my dad used to call me when I was a kid?
What do you call you?
Like a small child. He's like, "Come here, midget."
Okay.
Yeah, I wish I could have gotten a sport or a slugger or fucking tiger or anything. It's like, nah, little midget, come here.
Did this affect you, do you think, with your relationships with others?
Not really. The one thing that it did kind of fuck me over with was I was a little too cavalier with that word.
Mm-hmm.
Especially as a child with no filter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember being at like a farm. It was the farmer's market over at the Northridge Mall one day, right? And it was just me and my buddy Josiah. We were hanging out, vibing, right? And I point like across. It was far. It was not that close. It's not earshot, right?
Yeah.
I'm like pointing across the way, and I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, look! There's a midget." I've never seen one in real life. I thought they're things of like myth or television, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and as soon as that whisper left my lips, her ears just perked up. Turned, looked at me.
They moved independently from her head like she was a hippopotamus with their head out of the water.
Exactly! And I was so terrified. I couldn't move. I was completely shocked. Me being like 6 years old. Looking eye to eye with the little person. It's like, what did you just call me? And then I'm like, oh, shit. And yeah, I got chewed out for like a minute before my friend's mom came up and like towered over this little person. It's like, hey, can you leave these kids alone?
Why don't you pick on somebody your own? Well,
yeah, and then we just walked away from a screaming midget. Yeah, damn.
You were in no way to blame for that.
I just want you to know, Nick, I just imagined you as Gimli, and then your friend is Legolas. Just
look,
that whole entire situation going about and unfolding.
Look, pointy ear over there. one of the midgets I've been hearing about.
Look, a knife here.
And they call her a midget. A midget.
Yeah.
It's
So I
hilarious.
think
Yeah.
I just bumped into the one grump of the midget community.
You bumped into Grumpy to make an easy joke. Oh, this is a bad
Hey.
rabbit hole I'm getting in.
Very low hanging fruit, Mac. I love it.
God, listen. Okay, so to circle back, you are no way to blame for like you grew up around your dad calling you that, and you didn't know. Had no child
Yeah.
when an adult uses a word, a child's not supposed to know context or whatever. So just use it whatever. Listen, you're okay. But secondly, I feel like if you've ever seen House, there's one episode where he treats a girl. Yeah, well, you are a black man. That is the joke. But
Yes.
there's an episode where he treats a girl and her mom, and they're both dwarves, and he walks into the room to talk to a doctor, and he sees that the girl and her mom are like, the girl's on the table, the mom's standing right next to her, and he gets a look on his face like, oh boy, I now get to make specific jokes. And every time I watch that episode, just the expression he makes before he starts getting into it, where it's like, excuse me, I have to borrow her for a little moment. Small favor. And he's just like, I had that exact same moment when I was like, you met Grumpy. Yeah!
Oh my god, he's kneeling.
Yeah, it's a high quality episode. It really is. Out of all it stands out amongst all the House episodes.
Bro, House is just a whole show about him being a dick, right?
He's a dick and a drug addict, and he's sometimes correct about being the best doctor possible, and that is enough to make people tolerate him for being a dick and a drug addict.
Damn it, Dr. House! If you weren't such a absolute bitch.
Yeah. The entire show is him being wrong for about 40 minutes until he's right for 10 minutes, and those 10 minutes redeem all the other shit.
Truly a S tier procedural. Medical dramedy ?
I would just it has funny moments, but I would just call it a drama.
I feel like all of the moments that I see from House, like clips, are just funny moments.
Here's the thing, is that he's an asshole, but very often it's literally just the way it's like he's right a lot of the time, and like how he like processes things. There's one time when a doctor who's like underneath like a fellowship or whatever of his, just like, she asks him, how would you describe my leadership skills? And he goes non-existent, like doesn't, not there, like he's a dick, but like, yeah, he's intelligent, but he's a dick.
He's my kind of guy.
Yeah, he's fantastic. I like the show.
Yeah, we could get along with House, right?
He would make fun of. He'd make fun of me for being fat. He'd make fun of you for being Catholic. And then,
no. He's a racist.
He was,
don't get around that.
We'd bond over something else.
Yeah, he would say like he would talk in like Cholo Spanglish to me the entire time. Right.
So what are your essays doing today?
What's up, Vato?
Yeah.
Like, damn it.
Wherever you.
I don't even talk like that, doctor.
Yeah.
It's like, no hablo español. just a real big prick.
Whoever invented that meme of the, I tried the stupid drug, you are a black man. Like that. That is the show. I too am in this episode.
Oh man. He's British, right?
Yeah. This is the show that convinced that people in America didn't know about Fry and Laurie. They didn't know about Hugh Laurie's previous things as like a comedian. He comes over and does this show, and everyone's convinced Hugh Laurie's American. It's fantastic.
That really creams my corn, bro. Because he's one of the few that is just like flawless with it.
Oh yeah. Very, very, very rarely. Like I can count on maybe like one hand, like the times in the whole entire course of the show where I'm like, that's a bit whatever. But I mean, that's also people. If you listen to normal people talk, people's accents aren't consistent. People don't say this words the same way multiple times in a row.
Oh yeah, bro. That's a little tizzy of me. Is sometimes I'll just fuck up words or go into a completely different accent because I feel like it.
Neighbor. Sometimes no, I'm just thinking about like words that like are spelled differently, and sometimes I'll be like, how do I spell like cooler? Color? Like, why do they add the U in there?
Ah, yes.
This is a shit conversation.
Vietnamese.
Well,
I broke it down.
Break it down for me, fellas, and I just start dancing.
You just have to replace the M with the N, and then you're totally fine.
I just have to swap the M and N. M&Ns.
Yeah.
That's my favorite chocolate candy. Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Go for it.
Dan, don't we have topics?
We usually have topics, and then we usually ignore the topics. Here's the thing, Nick. We spend a week living and constructing a list of things to talk about, and then when we get together, we just talk about whatever.
And then we shit the bed, and we're just kind of riff for 45 minutes to an hour.
That's about right. I have one topic on my side of the list that I will not share because it's going to be a secret for next time we do this. But
son of a bitch.
I do have one topic written down.
Secrets don't make friends, Mac.
No, they don't, but they do make good podcast bits.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
And good thing we're not friends. And I do have one bit written down and it's just epic rap battles of history.
Oh, yes. That was the bit that we discussed on, I think, Wednesday.
We discussed epic rap battles of history. Now, do you think any other musician, any other project has introduced more nerdy white boys to rap than epic rap battles of history?
I mean, it's literally between, like, nerdy white boys. Weird Al and them are just neck and neck. But I will give the edge to epic rap battles of history just because there's a larger volume of work to pick apart from.
Then Weird Al? Why'd you bring up Weird Al?
Well, Weird Al does a lot of parodies and he makes rap parodies, but all of his parodies aren't rap. Versus, ERB is all rap, baby.
I like that you called it ERB.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You good? You like that?
It did tickle. Stop it. Because I'm just like the cultural impact of epic rap battles of history is like with any weird internet thing. It's like it's got to be so. It's got to be strange because for a while it was like this culture on the internet was so strange back in like the early days of the YouTube.
It was bad, man.
Well, it's just like what was popular at the time. It was like Smosh was the biggest channel on YouTube.
Woo! Goodness
Smosh.
gracious, bro.
There was a time when every Friday there was a kid in middle school who would be like, "Hey guys, go home and watch the new Smosh video." He didn't have any skin in the game, but he was just like, "Hey guys, let's go watch the new Smosh video," like on Friday. And there was a time where it was like, "Hey, do you see that new epic rap battle that came out? The epic rap battles of history?"
I already memorized the whole bitch. I'm good to go.
And it's like I grew up in I don't know. My dad listened to like NWA. My dad listened to whatever, but it's like I never really listened to rap too much growing up. We don't have to get into
the breaks here.
We don't have to get into.
I do have to talk about that at least a moment.
Yeah,
Your
sure.
dad
Go for
listens to NWA.
Yeah, Nick, how would you describe my father? How would you describe the look of my father? Have we done this bit already?
Not a rap enjoyer.
Not a rap enjoyer.
He looks like he hates rap.
He looks like he would point a gun at somebody who's on his lawn.
Have like the Hank Hill reaction to rap.
What? This is just toilet sounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was a rebellious young man.
Oh, hell yeah.
And apparently there was a point in his life where when he drove people to work and whatnot and such, people would play music. And one time a guy just played NWA and he's like, "That's it. I like that. I do like it." And he bought the
new generation of music.
Yeah, I forget what the album is, but the classic, like they're standing in a circle looking down at the camera. Yeah, there you go.
Is it not Straight Outta Compton?
Oh, it is Straight Outta Compton. You're right. I was thinking it might have been Fuck the Police. I didn't want to.
Oh yeah,
I didn't
bro, we're not saying the fucking name of the band. Like we're already treading thin ice.
No, what? That's fine, right?
Yeah,
it's okay to just say NWA.
Yeah, New World Order.
Arter. Arr.
Famous Irish rap group. The New World Order.
The New World Order.
Straight out of Dublin. Another crazy ass Mick.
Dr. Rodre.
Okay, but
Icy Cuba.
getting back on track. Do you have any memory of an epic rap battle from back in the day? Like, do you still got some?
Okay, listen. I used to have it on lock. I used to, especially the ones that had Watsky in it, because I loved.
Which one's what?
Watsky is he's the white rapper from San Francisco he was in a couple of epic rap battles of history. He was in the Shakespeare versus Dr. Seuss, where he was Shakespeare. He was Edgar Allan Poe versus Stephen King, and where he was Edgar Allan Poe. And Watsky's whole he was he was a spoken word slam poetry guy who became like a rapper and whatnot. And I loved how fast he was. I liked how he was still doing poetry even when he was rapping. I liked
the words are so pleasing to me.
Yeah, I liked him for all the nerdy reasons. And I used to have it memorized. There was and in fact, there's a specific memory that of being in a certain dressing room with a certain during as we were getting ready for a certain show, doing it. And having a certain woman going like, so did you like look up the lyrics to this? I'm like, nah, I've listened to it a lot, and I don't know if that made her more or less impressed with it. Probably less, I would imagine.
That's gold.
Nothing about me is not cringe.
That judgmental woman was.
I don't know. I don't want to say people's names live on here.
No, you don't have to say the name.
We know she's a mutual friend.
Oh, tight. Okay, yeah. Sick. Well, goddamn. Yeah. I think I've been a little bit more low key. I haven't whipped out any, ERB just to whip it out.
Yeah,
because I feel like it was a good time while it lasted, and then everyone was just immediately overcome with like shame for having memorized these dorky ass songs.
Yeah,
but hey, it's a renaissance. You can bring up Smosh with the homies and be like, oh yeah, those were the good times.
Shut up! Remember that? See, you so easily fall into the traps of the old.
Yes.
Remember Smosh? Remember my pink frosted sprinkled donut?
I try not to.
Yeah.
Remember,
what was based to you is cringe to me. And what is now based to what is cringe to you is based to them. It'll happen to you.
It's like cycles,
Yeah.
It's like bell bottoms are back, Smosh is back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I forgot Smosh is back. I forgot.
Yeah, are they back? I don't know. I saw
Anthony came back, and that was like the big thing. And I don't know when or how or
Padilla, right? Not Antwan Castoe.
Yeah, Anthony Padilla.
Oh, one day, bro, we have to get Padilla and Castoe to meet.
Yeah, when they next do a thing at Anime Con or whatever, then you can take Antwan to them. And
yeah, Twan on Twan action.
The people would pay premium for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, VidCon is no longer a thing. So
shit.
Yeah, we'll never get to experience.
Don't worry, we can catch them at E3 then, if that's
Oh, I think, bro, I hate to bring it to you.
No, say it ain't so.
Yeah, that also went the way of the dodo.
Damn. All right, you can get them at NamblaCon together then.
The fuck up! Shut up!
Shut up! I was trying to think of another one that wasn't like another con or whatever that had shut down.
Oh, bro, con culture just went out the fucking window.
So Smosh got back together when Good Mythical Morning of Red and Link bought out Smosh because it was on a downhill. And then
from the Indians, right?
I don't know. I'm not familiar, but they basically gave it back to Anthony Padilla and
Ian Hecox.
Thank you.
Ian Cox.
Yeah.
Ian Hecox.
Yep. Ian and Anthony. What a duo.
I'm sitting in a tree.
Damn.
Touching.
I was too busy snorting to actually hear what you were spelling out. But yeah.
Just touching.
Oh, boo.
I realized that it had one more letter, so I had to speed it up a bit right at the end.
Nice.
All right, so that's the topic. Internet cringe culture. What? And that's it. We're done.
Well, I don't, bro. I was just gonna kind of lead into it's like, man, all the YouTubers from that period in time are like sex offenders.
Yeah. Real unfortunate, huh?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Did you watch Shane Dawson before he
His ass was
fucked a cat?
I
Or-
was about to bring that up, and then
That was the thing. Was like
Stole my
there was
thunder.
accusations of Shane Dawson fucking his cat.
I can't believe it though.
I never watched him or his videos, but then
he looks
people
like a
were like,
psychopath. So yeah,
Yeah. God, everybody had that nasty ass haircut, you know?
Mhm.
And I feel like his was the greasiest of the bunch.
"Do you think? Okay, this is actually a good exercise. Do you think any YouTuber from back then has come out okay on the other side of it? Like I'm thinking of like Neil Cicerega, who made like the Harry Potter.
Oh, that guy's great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like I was like I think he made it out where he's like he's not doing like Harry Potter Puppet Pals or whatever anymore, but he's like did so much in internet culture that he's like still kicking and he's doing great. I would think.
I mean, that's like what your definition of made it out is like still successful today? Or
Just like
the shit.
Yeah, just didn't go to shit. Like could be doing something else, could be doing whatever. Didn't turn out to be a creep or
so,
whatever.
Can I just say Matt Pat?
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Is that the gay theory guy?
He's not gay.
He's not gay. He has a
Yeah,
wife.
that's
He's married
just
and has a
theory.
child.
A gay theory.
There's a clip of him yelling at his wife, and it's actually really funny.
Like actually yelling, or
No, it's part of they had like a game show or like a gaming channel where they would play games, and his wife was reading out like text on screen where she's like, and don't forget, and don't have too many calories, and he just like turns and yells at her, was like, don't tell me how much I can have, bitch. And it's like it's a joke for the thing, but it's like, oh man, that's actually really funny. I like
Lord
that.
Almighty, Matt Pat.
Oh, Matt.
Yeah,
Matt.
I never got into his shit. I mean, I was just so cringed off by like the pictures that he would put of himself, you know, like looking all, you know, hand on the chin kind of, and then he like wiggles the MS Paint cut out of him.
Hello, internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
Oh, yeah, gay theory.
Game Theory.
Yeah.
Where we talk about Neil Patrick Harris. What is he like? There you go.
Gay.
And that's not a theory. That's just a fact of life. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
If I had to think of
Jumps out of me sometimes.
Neil Patrick Harris is in the top 2 most gay actors to ever live, and he certainly ain't number 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
My chest. I'm so fucking warm.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a heart attack.
Oh, they got me. They got me.
What were we talking about just before that?
This is a reminder to just stay hydrated, Nick. Stay hydrated.
Bro, my flask tastes like beer.
Drink it, then wash your flask. How much?
I just did, and there's no beer. No beer has ever been in it.
So what would make it taste like beer?
Well,
Something
we're-
fermenting that's not supposed to be in there, right? So you should probably change your flask or like do a deep clean, bleach that shit out.
Buddy, maybe it's the ice.
Might be the ice.
Do you have
I'll-
beer ice?
I'll do an
Beer
audit.
ice
All right.
cubes?
Yeah, maybe some drunk asshole dumped his beer in
Vanilla ice.
the top of my ice machine broke off. So yeah, anything's possible. Ugh, that just tastes pretty dang delicious though.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine drinking Modelo, but It's good for you.
Oh, I forgot. I had a Modelo story to tell. I woke up this morning at a time, and I was like, I'm hungry. I went to the fridge, and I was thinking like, I could do some stuff before the day gets rolling too well. And I opened up the fridge, and I'm like, what do we have in here to eat? Leftovers, eggs, and there was a single Modelo Negra that was like perched on the top shelf. But perched on the top shelf, and I stared at it for like 3 seconds, and then without like consciously thinking about doing it, I just started going, "You want me, Osborne?" It's like it's just like, "Come on, Osborne, grab me, and it'll be all yours." Like I can't. Like I just start doing the bit to myself with no one in the house. I can't. I have stuff I need to do today. Day drinking is where your power lies. I felt like such a dumbass.
Weak. Bro.
You're weak, Osborne.
That's a bit that I wouldn't mind putting to film.
Just a guy doing the Green Goblin thing with a single beer in the fridge.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Exactly that. Hey, for all of our a moment.
A moment.
For all of our 35 subscribers.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, could you believe that?
I couldn't actually.
Very sick and tight. But if any one of you fucking squeals and gets gets our bit out there somewhere, if I see somebody doing a bit like that, I will kill all 35 of you.
And we know where you live. This is a joke, right, Nick?
In Minecraft.
All right.
Holy shit! I looked at the thing, the short, the newest short. Brother,
Yeah.
Brother.
That's what I'm saying.
It is over 1,000. That's what I'm saying.
That's 1.7K.
Holy.
Yeah.
We love to see it, gents. We love to see it.
Yeah, don't mind us glazing ourselves.
Wait a minute. Our most viewed thing is me mispronouncing something because I'm bad at talking. I fucking hate it here. Never mind. You 35 people are rats. You 1,000 whatever people who watch that over and over again, rats. Beans, the lot of you.
I hate it here.
It's funny that I bring up this image when Mac talks about that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's some neat trick.
I literally woke up this
Norman's on
morning and I'm
sabbatical.
He's on. Oh god, I thought it was like funny that bit, but it's like, why? He wouldn't say sweetie, you know.
He said honey, which I think is just funny.
Yeah, it is.
Norman's
funny.
on sabbatical, honey.
Yeah, he might as well have just said hunty while he was at it, you know.
Hunty, come here. Norman wants his tendies, Osborne.
Yeah, Norman just being like a fucking ratchet hood queen. Long ass fucking nails and everything.
Green Goblin, but he's
Lay Norman.
Prepare to have your wig snatched, Spider-Man. You know what's shitty about this is like I think you're laughing. What did you do? What did you do?
Oh god.
I did what you are too weak to accomplish. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Well, I'll expand upon that one too. We have 2 bits that I want nobody to steal. All right.
All right, that's 2 bits. Both of them revolving around.
Once it gets
Willem
out there,
Dafoe's
they're gonna
performance is
steal
Green
it
Goblin.
anyways, so you might as well put it out there before it gets stolen.
These assholes. I can't film anything until I see Mac in person.
That's a lie. You can film stuff with Jude. You can film stuff.
No, I can't. He's too busy doing weird dances at a goth club.
I don't know if that's. You know what? I'll take your word for it. I can't refute it, and I don't know if it's true.
You can't because it's not a lie.
You exaggerate. You exaggerate sometimes. I'm willing. You exaggerate. You talk out your ass.
I have a friend who went to that club just because he was like in the area.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh my god, it was a random ass day and I still bumped into Jude. Like, I don't think he goes home, bro.
Oons, baby.
Yeah, it's just him. You know, like
Is he sitting on the throne surrounded by goth woman like in Brutal Legend or something?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's not that cool. It's him kind of alone in the dance floor doing, you know, like a Buffalo Bill dance where he's like, a lot.
Goodbye, horses. On and on to you. Oh, did I tell you about the goodbye? I texted you about my goodbye horses bit, right?
I don't think so.
It's. I imagine.
I told you to stop tucking. It's bad for you.
No, it's what would it be? It's the single camera shot of, again, just like in the film Silence of the Lambs, where he's like getting ready in front of a mirror, but it's like a businessman getting ready for his day at work while that song's playing. And he's like sensually buttoning up his shirt and like doing his tie and whatnot. He's like, "Would you hire me?" I'd hire me. As he's like combing back his hair and like doing all that shit, but like again doing the Buffalo Bill dance as he's getting ready for work. I imagine it as a single unbroken shot, but you could get comedy out of like cutting it very quickly as well.
Yeah, like a tech bro putting on like his Patagonia vest.
Horses.
Oh Jesus!
Would you hire me? I'd fucking hire me. I'd hire the shit out of me.
You give me a Google internship.
And then he just leaves the bathroom like normal. It's like, honey, are you okay? Yeah, dear, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
He goes to his Asian wife immediately. What were you doing in there? You better not have been doing that. That Silence of the Lambs shit.
You better not doing that Ted Levine Buffalo Bill shit. It's like, I'm not.
No, he untucks just really nonchalantly. Yeah.
I love that in your mind he still tucks. There's no need for him to tuck, but he still tucks.
Bro, tucking is a vital part of the bit.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You know, it wasn't in my mind until you said it. Now I believe it is.
Hey, look, if Family Guy does a parody of it, and it's in their bit, it's necessary.
I haven't seen. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I haven't seen every Family Guy cutaway.
Okay, well, I barely watch Family Guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I know that there was a bit in Family Guy is because I mentioned to Kenny, hey, I fucking hate the Goodbye Horses song because it just creeps me the fuck out. And then he wouldn't leave me alone, like sending me a bunch of either, you know, like videos of that song or the Family Guy cutaway of that bit. And it's like Chris tucking. And I'm like, fucking hate it here. Leave me be.
It would seem strategically foolish. I understand Kenny's your friend, but to me it would seem strategically foolish to reveal any sort of weakness to that man.
Any dislike, yeah, no, because he is a very opportunistic man.
Mm-hmm.
What's Randy Orton? He's the Viper.
Yes. He's the legend killer, the Viper.
I like that bit. That was a good bit.
Yeah. And now he's the legend that people kill.
Damn it, I don't know how I brought him up, but I saw, because I was just getting like sign ideas for him to go to SmackDown. It's like, okay, cool. We're gonna have to bring a cool sign, right?
Yes.
And I love the corn the long way bit. It's only ever been done like a handful of times. Like every time. Yeah, and
the most classic being Goldberg eats corn the long way, but
yeah, that was it. That was the genesis of the bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there's another one. I think it was like a Randy at like a house show or whatever, holding up a sign that it's not Goldberg, but it's somebody eats corn the long way, and it's like him holding up two signs that say that shit. And peak glorious.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, I'd go up there and put "I eat corn the long way," and then I'd flip it over and be like @Castoe Show.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we made a Castoe Show sign, brother. That'd be so fun.
Yeah, it might violate their little rules or whatever about it. You can't have advertisements or promotions in there. It's like, fuck you.
Whatever.
We can make this work.
If you go watch the original clip of I think Goldberg versus God, who's he fighting?
Some jabroni dude.
No, it's a name. Like, I think he wrestled with Booker T. And as soon as someone would say their name, I'd know it. But the funny thing is that, like, in the middle of the match, the buff black guy sees the Goldberg eats corn along with
and
him and stops. He stops. He like stops wrestling. He's snapped out of it and he just looks at the sign for like 10 seconds. He's like, "What the hell? What the hell is this?"
No, he was doing his best not to fucking crash into laughter. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's human after all.
Aren't we all? Are we all human at the end of the
Oh
day?
man, if I saw a sign
Here you
like
go,
that,
Mac, to satisfy your needs.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
He just stops. He just stops and goes, "Oh."
Funniest shit. I don't know. We'll have to get really creative with calling the wrestlers we don't like a slur in some way.
No, that will get our sign snatched.
Okay, fine. Then we'll just insinuate.
All right, fine. Like you're like, I don't know if we can do a Castoe show bit. He's too good.
Don't you
We
put
like
that evil on me?
Don't you put that evil on me, Biggie?
No, Biggie's been through a lot, bro. He doesn't need my hate. Now, damn it, who's on SmackDown who I can hate? Cody Rhodes. Fuck that guy.
He's too blonde.
Yeah.
He's too perfect.
Yeah.
God, he's so perfect. I hate him.
He's not perfect. He has a lisp.
That is true, but it's an adorable lisp. It's one of those lisps you can get behind.
It's not. It's adorable lisp. Oh, that's glorious.
Dusty had the same lisp, dude. Like, and people love him.
Mac,
Okay,
can you explain why Cody Rhodes always has this weird, like I don't know what about it is, but he's like, he always comes off as like dumb. Like,
that's because he is.
He's
like,
not. He's not. He's not
he's not
unintelligent.
dumb, right?
No, he's not unintelligent. No matter what Nick says.
To believe me, Anthony, I'm right. No,
Believe
Anthony,
me.
I'm right. He's lying to you.
Yeah.
Literally,
One of us
devil
always tells the truth, and then the other one's Nick Escalante.
Hey, you literally started the show by lying to me. Don't believe a word out of this sack of shit's mouth, all right? He is the liar.
Speaking of wrestling stuff, I've seen a lot of football stuff recently, and not a peep of Pat McAfee. I can't find the son of a bitch. Wherever he is. He's college? Okay.
College football. Yeah, you got to be watching Saturdays, bro, which I do not have patience to do.
Slept.
Yeah, bro, I saw the best Pat McAfee bit just like a few days ago.
Was it the one where the kid calls into the show?
No. Oh, that does sound fun, though.
It's a kid calls into the show, and it's like, whatever his name is like, who is this? Ian? Oh, Ian, how old are you? He's like, I'm, whatever. And they're like, you are too young to be watching this show, man. Like that's how they start off.
This bullshit.
You're too young to be watching the show. And he's like, I just want to say, like, you guys make I love watching the show with my dad. You guys make my, it's something that me and my dad like to watch together. You guys are really cool, and I look up to you guys. And they're like, oh, thanks, Ian. Like, whatever. He's like, also, fuck Boston. It's like, yeah. Like, Ian, we love you, man. Ian, we love you.
Damn, what a based kid.
Yeah, genuinely based.
His dad is just like, my boy.
Yeah.
Ice cream for breakfast.
He stands on mom and dad. That's my boy.
The Pat McAfee bit that I saw was he had like a massive crowd behind him because it's like some game day coverage that he's doing for, I think it was like Georgia versus Bama, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're asking him for his pick. And he rallies all of the Georgia, like, dude, hundreds of Georgia fans behind him. He gets like a fucking chant going out of him. It's like, I'm a big stupid hick, and he has them all. And oh man, it was so based. Like as soon as he's done with his little drill sergeant bit, getting the whole crowd going, he's like, "But fuck that, let's go, Bama."
Yeah.
And I just, oh man, I don't understand how he went from a kicker in the NFL to being the biggest Chad in like sports talking.
Great. That's great.
Yeah. An American hero.
There was the one episode of Raw or whatever where Ricochet got kayfabe injured, so Samantha Irving wasn't able to announce. And so he did announce like the last 2 matches or whatever because Samantha Irving wasn't there, and like Drew McIntyre is coming out and Pat McAfee's like entering the ring. This big Scottish bastard, this absolutely devious son of a bitch. Like,
hell yeah,
Drew McIntyre.
This big Scottish bastard. Oh God. What's not to love, bro?
I don't know.
He gives like the sweetest frat boy energy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a friend to all. Hated by no one.
Hated by no one. Loved by everyone.
That's what one day I want for us. As little kids to call into the show. And be like, "Hi, Mr. Castoe. I just want to let you know that my dad and I love listening to your podcast.
We love it when you talk about famous dwarves and call them midgets, like Wee Man and Vern Troyer." My dad laughed a lot. My dad laughed a lot at that part.
A 5-year-old knowing who Vern Troyer is would kind of be amazing.
That 5-year-old hasn't been on Earth.
Boston.
Yeah! Boston.
Yes!
Bruins suck and I hate them. I don't hate you, Bruins.
No. I'm sorry, Bees. My bad.
I only have beef with hockey teams. That's it.
I'm sorry, Pasternak. I like you. It's just a joke. It's a bit, I swear. Let's go Bees. No, let's actually not go Bees. Let's go Kings, or whatever you guys root for in Chicago. The Blackhawks? Is that it?
The Blackhawks, yeah.
Yeah.
When they score a goal, they do the riff to Chelsea Dagger by the Fratellis. They never do the actual. It's da 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 da.
That's great.
Yeah. So every time I love. That's one of the reasons I love the Blackhawks is because every time they score a goal, they add music into it. Any sports team that adds music. Did I tell you about when me and my dad saw the Brewers play? We did
a funny thing, right?
We were in Milwaukee for the 7th inning stretch. They did the 7th inning stretch song, and then they did "Roll Out the Barrel," which is like a Polish drinking song, pretty much.
Oh no!
And, it was lovely. It was wonderful.
I drank.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Damn. I think that every sports team has their own little jingle jangles, right?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Like I've seen a few like Bruins games in my time, right? And it gets really hype when it's like towards the end of the game and they play, shipping out to Boston. Yeah. Oh my God. An entire arena of people shouting that fucking.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody's around, just the thick accents flying left and right. Like, that's a vibe. That's a vibe. I know LA, the Dodgers, they have their thing.
I was trying to think, what do the Kings have? Because that's what I was trying to think of.
Oh, bro, every time they score a goal, they play like the loudest fucking horn that you've ever heard in your life.
Well, that's not.
Battles you. No, it's annoying as fuck. I hate it. It's like, I go like blind in one eye.
Huh.
Yeah.
Blinded in one eye. Macular degeneration, and it got another eye. Blinded in one eye.
Yes, very Odin. But honestly, I need to get out. I need to see more sports in more cities and see what funny shit they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is very sad. This is going on right now. Charlie Blackmon is like the Iron Man just for the Colorado Rockies. He's been there fucking forever. He's their Cal Ripken, right?
Okay.
It's his last game ever today. And his bit I absolutely fucking love. His walkout song is Your Love by the Outfield, right?
Oh, well, that's great.
And everybody in that stadium, every time he comes out, just screams, "Tonight!"
We've definitely sung that song on this podcast before.
Probably. But yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. This episode will be dedicated to Charlie Blackmon, have a career. All right. Anthony's once again telling us to beat it. He has a hog to crank. So we'll catch you next week. All right.